Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Carr. This complete to Jones. 16 yards, a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, we're good.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
There we go.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Here I come again. Hey, high 7.
To throw his Carr. Well, this is caught by Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Again, it's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know, I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is this is where the quarterback has to go down. You've got to ruffle his timing, change things up, get some more pressure on him, because right now he's way too comfortable in throwing the ball downfield.
Carr now on first down. This is caught. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Focus, defense, focus. Check. Purdue.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd quarter from Oakland. The homestanding Raiders with the football here as they come up now 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd down and goal. Carr. Flush to his right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Winston now from the 50. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cleveland Farrell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
3rd and long for Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Carr now to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Carr. Complete to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Here's Carr to throw. Jones has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Carr now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? as he comes up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr, his throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr again. Able to find Walter. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Let me watch you go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gauding. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jameis now on 1st down. And this is caught by Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Winston now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Jameis again. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the red zone now, Winston. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming. People
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Wilbur. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's caught, Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, earlier, Charles, we looked at some of the Week 8 games that were intriguing. How about some Week 8 games where you've got a team that really, really needs a win? And I was thinking about the Chargers at Chicago and Cleveland at New England. You feel like the Chargers and Cleveland need to find a way to get a victory.
I think you're exactly right, and the Chargers' chances are really slipping away. Chicago, I would throw in there as well at 3-3 and struggling on offense. They say they know they need to run the ball more. They absolutely must run the ball more. But Cleveland and New England, for me with Cleveland, with all the high expectations in preseason, it's almost a must-win at a place almost no one wins.
And a couple more here. Giants at Detroit. All of a sudden, Detroit's at the bottom of the NFC North.
And everyone says the same thing about them. They have great talent. That's a really good football team. Hard to believe they're 2-3-1 right now.
Last but not least, what about the Steelers hosting Miami Monday night? They cannot lose that one.
They absolutely cannot because Baltimore is threatening to run away with the division. Pittsburgh has to have that game on Monday night.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Caught by Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Again, it's Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Draw play, Winston to Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Flag 22. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 56, right there, 56. Try to do better. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in the East Bay, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Carr now to throw. Complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
Carr completes it. Touchdown, Oakland. Jalen Richard, 62 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
45. Mike. Hey, wahoo! 45 is the mic.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
93. Hey, Foxtrot. 45 to Mike. Let him know. Easy. Kill. Check Mike 45. Check.
To throw again. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
5.
Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From midfield, here's Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. Jones has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Carr now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
That's how we do,
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Carr, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Go, let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Carr going to throw here. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On second and goal, Carr. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. Carr going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out, and the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Play action now, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a desperation throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Curtis Riley. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Later one. 45.
Carr going to look to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Carr. And he's going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. So this one a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STR.